1. Who's in charge of organizing the welcome reception?
Liam is currently managing that event.
Two.
Do you think your client will like a revised floor plan?
Yes, it will be surprisingly attractive. 3. Which team is building the hybrid car battery?
There's a brilliant team in Singapore.
4. When are the landscapers scheduled to arrive?
I think there will be heavy traffic.
5.
Why are there a podium and chairs in the lobby?
Because there was an awards ceremony. 6. Are there any openings for programmers at your company?
I work in marketing, not human resources.
7. Do you want some coffee or tea with your dessert?
I'll just have some coffee.
8.
I heard Mr. Romero has received a promotion.
He definitely deserves it. 9. Do you want to go to the art exhibition with us?
Of course, it should be quite interesting.
10. The chairs for the waiting room will be delivered on Thursday, right?
No, there's a delay in delivery.
11. Should we go over the comments I wrote on your proposal?
Thanks, I'd appreciate it.
12.
Where do I put this box of paper?
In the mailroom, please. 13.
How often should the oil in the deep fat fryer be changed?
I wrote down instructions on the board. 14.
What flavor of pie would you like to order?
Do you have an organic option? 15. Who signed for my parcel?
The apartment manager.
16.
Please make sure to update the security program before leaving for the day.
My computer installs the security updates automatically. 17. Who gave the presentation on the social media promotion?
Someone from the marketing division.
18.
Don't you have a full-time nurse on staff?
Sure, we rely on her medical knowledge. 19. Weren't the name cards for new employees delivered yet?
I'll call the printing shop.
20.
Can't we replace the blade instead of purchasing a new cutting machine?
The machine is too old to use. 21.
Did you take the bus to get to work today?
No, I drove my car. 22. I'd like to have Isabella speak at the conference.
You need to ask her.
23. May I move to this empty aisle seat?
Not all passengers have boarded the flight yet.
24.
Why was your new book released early?
I didn't want to make changes to the schedule. 25. I don't know how to put together this desk.
It didn't arrive with a manual.
26.
Will you be able to update our company website?
Yes, I have some time before noon. 27. I'll call the maintenance office because of the broken lock.
You should send a request in writing.
28.
Where's the closest pharmacy?
It's right around the corner over there. 29. What movie theater do you usually go to?
The one on Parker Avenue.
30.
How many more supplies are needed for the next upgrade?
My shift has just begun. 31. Where did you buy your protective goggles?
At the downtown store.
32. Where can we take a cab?
Our client's office isn't that far.
33.
You go on a business trip a lot, don't you?
It's my favorite part of the job. 34.
Are we going to plant eggplants or the cabbages first?
Let's begin with the eggplants. 35. The target consumers for these products are people under 30, right?
We want the commercial to appeal to people over 40.
36. It will be very noisy during the office renovation.
I'm thinking about working from home.
37.
Was Miss Williams at yesterday's meeting?
No, she was sick in bed. 38. Do we need to get rid of weeds before planting trees?
Yes, let's gather them over here.
39. What do you think about Dr. Wally?
He's been Reese's family doctor for 20 years.
40.
Do you want to schedule your next checkup?
I'm not sure of my plans yet. 41. What if we move the upcoming workshop to the meeting room holding less than 30?
50 people have already signed up.
42.
Who's the guest speaker at the business conference?
Dr. Russell, I think. 43.
Are you taking the bus in the morning or in the afternoon?
The morning ones are very crowded. 44.
Have you finished going over Melanie's finance report?
It's longer than I expected. 45.
Could you prepare the research proposal?
Sure, I'm available now. 46. Last Friday was the busiest day we've ever had.
I've never seen so many customers in our restaurant.
47. May I borrow a jumper?
I'll turn on the heater.
48. Should we rent a 10 by 10 booth or a 20 by 20 booth for the trade show?
I think we need a large one.
49. Who packed the bookshelf for delivery yesterday?
Mr. Lee did.
50. Did the board members approve the research proposal?
Unfortunately, not yet.
51. Is the video conference this afternoon or tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning.
52. Do you prefer to meet in my room or yours?
I have no extra chairs.
53. Where's the sightseeing bus going?
To several tourist attractions.
54.
Should I email the final report to you or print it out for you?
I prefer a printed one. 55. Where did you purchase this mug?
It was a present from my uncle.
56.
When did you reserve your flight?
I booked it in April. 57.
Aren't we planning to host our department retreat this month?
Our department's budget's been reduced. 58.
The employee directory has just been finalized, right?
Yes. All employees' names and telephone numbers are updated. 59.
How much does it cost to join the special program?
It's the same as a regular program. 60. Are you going to drive to the food fair this Saturday?
The parking fee there is quite high.
61.
Are you free around 11 a.m. to meet with our Chinese partners?
No, I've got a meeting with my client. 62. Would you like to go to the bookstore now or eat dinner first?
Well, the cafe is open until 6 o'clock.
63. Where's the rock band performing this evening?
The lead singer has the flu.
64.
Will the concert tickets be sold on the website or only at the ticket office?
Online purchases are not available. 65. We stacked boxes of paper in the back room.
Yes, I'd appreciate your help.
66.
Where's train 81 leaving from?
Sorry, it was just cancelled. 67.
Will the delivery go out today or sometime tomorrow?
The client asked for another 1,000 units. 68.
We have to ask Melvin to join the symposium, right?
Christine already did. 69. How many cars were assembled in the plant yesterday?
There was a problem with the assembly line.
70.
Where should we unload all of those cartons?
At the back of the warehouse. 71. How's the hot chicken soup selling?
Very well this winter.
72. Why can't we connect this printer to that laptop computer?
Because it needs a USB cable.
73. Do you want me to work overtime tonight?
Well, Mr. Giovanni's on vacation.
74.
Shouldn't we change our window display for the spring season?
No. Let's wait for a few days. 75.
When do you want to meet with Mr. Wang?
At 9 o'clock on Friday. 76. I don't know where I can find more copy paper.
Don't worry, we already have enough handouts.
77. Where is the toolbox?
Rio had it yesterday.
78. How many customers visited our store for the first day of sales?
I was away on vacation.
79.
Have you seen Dan from the marketing division?
Yes, but he left the office an hour ago. 80.
Haven't you already shipped the order?
The customer hasn't paid the invoice yet. 81. Don't we need to write our project budget proposal?
No, Allison did it already.
82.
When will the shipment of computers arrive?
Let me contact our supplier. 83. How did Mason come here so fast?
He took an express bus.
84. The soup has been made too salty, hasn't it?
The patrons prefer it that way.
85. When are you going to interview the next applicant?
The job offer was already given to the selected candidate.
86. Who brought Mr. Burns to the train station?
Henry did.
87. Where do you normally get on the bus?
Eric gives me a lift to my office.
88. I want to see a menu for dessert.
The kitchen is closed already.
89. Who's giving a presentation after lunch?
Here's the event schedule.
90. What time is Dr. Meyer's speech today?
It's right after the keynote speech.
91.
What's our company budget for the marketing campaign?
I don't know what it is. 92.
Why don't you provide a writing skills program for new employees?
It's currently being discussed. 93. How many job interviews do I have on today's schedule?
Only 5.
94.
When will the office renovation be finished?
There's still a lot remaining to be done. 95. Who showed interest in your novel manuscript?
2 or 3 publishing companies.
96.
Don't you want to see a musical tonight?
Yes, but I have too much work to do today. 97. When is the workshop going to start?
I'm not exactly sure.
98.
Why is the refrigerated truck parked in the loading dock?
I'll check with Benjamin. 99. I heard you published a new travel book.
There are some extra copies in my office.
100. Why was Mr. Rossi late for this morning's staff meeting?
Because he missed the train.
101. When did the director submit a technical request?
Early September, I believe.
102. My plane's being delayed until this afternoon.
I'll reschedule our weekly meeting for tomorrow.
103.
Why has the flight to Munich been delayed?
Let me ask the airline counter agent. 104. How long will the water be cut off while the repairs are being made?
I'll contact the utility firm.
105. What kind of transportation is the fastest to the Natural History Museum?
How about taking a taxi?
106. We could make our next appointment over the telephone.
It doesn't take much time to visit your office.
107.
How do I ask for some office supplies?
First, send an email to your supervisor for approval. 108. Could we hold our next employee appreciation banquet at the Hills restaurant?
Okay, we'd better go there at the next event.
109. Didn't you receive his message?
No, I've been on summer vacation.
110. Why was our shop out of portable chargers?
There was a big promotional offer yesterday.
111. How should I get my travel expenses reimbursed?
Did you save your receipts from your trip?
112. When will my laundry be returned?
By this evening at 5 p.m.
113.
Where did Fatima put the auto parts?
In the storage cabinet. 114.
Melinda's visiting one of our clients in New York tomorrow, right?
She will be in Miami tomorrow. 115.
Why don't we cultivate more crops in the first half of this year?
Sure, that's a great idea. 116.
Would you recommend some places to eat dinner near our office?
Oh, my favorite restaurant has already closed. 117.
Aren't you certified to operate a crane?
No, but I'll take the training course soon. 118. To where do the profits of this fundraising banquet go?
All of the donation money will be given to the children's library.
119. When's the meeting to discuss the upcoming office renovation?
It's scheduled for 3 p.m. tomorrow.
120. You purchased the train tickets, didn't you?
Maybe we should catch the bus.
121.
Would you turn up the volume?
It's already too loud. 122.
Why don't we hire MGT Designs for our company's logo?
Have you seen its logo designs before? 123.
Who wrote the OST for the movie Arthur Hill directed?
A musician named John Allen. 124.
Are you going to see the play on Saturday or Sunday?
The tickets are sold out this weekend. 125.
How often does the business owner take inventory?
Every day. 126.
Let me email the request to the maintenance department.
This should be repaired right now. 127. How often do the book club members meet?
Once a week.
128. Is your restaurant still serving dinner?
Yes, until 9 p.m.
129. The drive to the new market doesn't take long, does it?
Yes, just about 5 minutes.
$130. Our plane has just been cancelled due to the bad weather.
Can we catch a later plane?
$131.
When are we going to arrange the window displays?
Next weekend, I guess. $132. Where is today's team meeting?
In the room 517.
$133. The computer software is being upgraded this afternoon, isn't it?
No, after working hours.
$134.
Where do you keep the laboratory supplies?
In the storage cabinet. $135. I'm interested in purchasing the brown chair in this catalog.
Oh, sorry, it's from last year's edition.
$136.
Who's going to be in charge of the Beijing branch?
I know Ron applied for the position. $137. How can I make a dentist appointment today?
The dental clinic on Elm Avenue is hardly busy.
$138. Don't you prefer an earlier meeting?
No, 2 p.m. is perfect.
$139. The train should arrive at exactly 2 p.m.
That's an hour from now.
$140.
Many customers are waiting at the checkout counter.
I'm not familiar with using the cash register. $141.
Many people are reading a book by using an e-book reader.
Yes, it seems to be very popular. $142. I will bring your sweater for you.
It's rather cold here.
$143. Should I order dinner from the new Chinese restaurant or the Japanese one?
We all like Chinese food.
$144. How many engineers will be working at the construction site?
There must be at least 5.
$145.
I was very impressed with your work on the Clarkson account.
Thanks. I worked very hard for it. $146. Which of these is our booth?
The second one on the left.
$147.
Didn't Jack want to work from home?
He was just approved to do it. $148. Why aren't the dining table sets being used?
Because they haven't been assembled yet.
$149. I'll find out which colors the shirts come in.
I already have a blue one.
$150.
Do you want the extension number for the general affairs?
No, I have it here. 151.
Weren't you thinking about living in a bigger apartment?
The monthly rent here is so reasonable. 152.
Why will the restaurant be closed for a month?
Because it is being renovated. 153.
Do you prefer express or regular delivery?
Express delivery is fine. 154. Can you include a table on one slide of my presentation?
Sure, it's easy to do.
155.
What should we do to increase staff productivity?
I will do the research. 156. Has the maintenance worker already replaced the broken windows?
No, he'll do it tomorrow.
157.
Why did the company hire a different account?
Didn't you receive the relevant email? 158.
This art show is very impressive.
Do you want to meet with the organizer? 159. Who organized today's workshop?
It can be found in the workshop invitation.
160.
Will you be needing the presentation skills workshop or the security training course?
I still have to finish this weekly report. 161.
Don't you have a weekly sales report?
Pedro is still editing it. 162.
Did you read the business newspaper yesterday?
Only the first page. 163.
I can send your restaurant some samples of our fresh vegetables.
That would be good. 164.
There's a floral shop on 7th Street, isn't there?
No, that's a hardware store now. 165.
Could you give me an overview of your current software development project?
We're in the third stage of development. 166.
Next year's budget proposals have been approved, right?
Unfortunately, not yet. 167. Where is this year's awards dinner being held?
At the same banquet hall as last year.
168.
Where's the National Museum?
Next to the city park. 169. Don't all of our staff have to wear work uniforms?
Yes, dark grey working clothes are required.
170.
Wouldn't it be more efficient to use a conference call to reduce the travel expenses?
I'm following the directions from management. 171. Why is the company looking for a new personnel manager?
Mr. Novak is retiring next month.
172.
Why is this vehicle in hot demand?
Because it is the most cost-effective car on the market. 173. Why didn't you purchase office supplies this week?
There's going to be a special bargain sale starting this Saturday.
174.
Who should attend the meeting?
All salespersons. 175. The reservation for lunch is for 1 p.m., right?
The seminar isn't finished until 2 p.m.
176. When will the security updates be distributed?
In about 2 weeks.
177. How do I buy traveler's insurance?
I will help you do that.
178.
Could you ask our supplier if they could send our order quickly?
I'm about to leave the office. 179. You emailed the materials for our speech to James Cooper, didn't you?
The convention is not until next Thursday.
180.
What time is Dr. Hassan arriving for the keynote speech?
I think he arrived before noon. 181.
Would you like to schedule your next appointment now?
I'll take a look at my calendar. 182. Why has that kitchen appliance become so well known by the public?
Because they use high technology.
183. Are you working independently or as part of a team?
I'm working independently.
184. When will the acquisition of the food company be finalized?
When both companies are in agreement.
185.
When will you finish your traineeship?
In January. 186. These boxes seem to be the wrong size.
Mark placed that order.
187.
There are job openings for sales representatives at my company.
I'll prepare my resume. 188.
Could our staff members create a marketing campaign, or should we hire a specialist for it?
Our staff members have the ability to do it. 189.
Where will the company picnic take place this year?
The same place as the previous year. 190.
Let's talk about building a website if you are free.
We can meet at noon. 191. Who fixed the window lock?
I was on holiday at that time.
192. How many lunch boxes should we order for the customer appreciation luncheon?
At least 50.
193. When should I return for the next checkup?
In a year.
194. Just ask me any questions about your tasks.
Thank you. I definitely will.
195.
When are you going to finish the project?
By the end of the month. 196. Why did you meet with the client so late yesterday?
Because the meeting room was only available then.
197.
How can I reach the customer service department?
I will transfer your call right now. 198. What's the total seating accommodation for this auditorium?
About 700 people.
199. You should join our tennis program on Saturdays.
Yes, that sounds fun.
200.
Why is Mr. Simpson holding the report for the merger?
Because the president has to sign for it. 201. Didn't the technician repair the heater?
Yes, this afternoon.
202.
Who is responsible for organizing a fundraising party?
Mr. Collins, as far as I know. 203. This delicious pudding is being served at the party, right?
It's all employees' favorite.
204. Our office printers came with a 3-year warranty, didn't they?
Do we have the original receipts?
205. Who's in charge of managing the company website?
Do you have something to be changed on it?
206.
Don't we need to redesign our website?
Not unless our president asks us to. 207.
Who's leading the orientation for the new employees today?
Stanley Lampert will lead it this time. 208.
Did you use a different dye for this curtain?
It looks lighter than the previous one. 209. Would you like to see the play this Sunday or next Monday?
I'll be out of town next week.
210. I can't open the attached file in the email.
Okay, I'll resend it right now.
211.
You usually get to the East City Pharmacy, right?
That is the closest to my house. 212. What kind of radio programs did you listen to growing up?
Music mostly.
213.
10 new hires will be joining our marketing team next Monday.
There's no one available to train them. 214. Who's going to interview the candidates for the receptionist position?
Stanley is managing it.
$215. Don't you think the meeting room needs more chairs?
Yes, I'll ask if there are some extra chairs available.
$216.
Are you going to advertise on TV?
No, it's more expensive than I thought. $217.
Our museum's Asian art collection received a lot of good reviews.
We'd better schedule more tours. $218.
Could you take me to the airport this afternoon?
Sorry, my car is in the repair shop. $219.
Why didn't the train bound for Chicago arrive at the station yet?
They made no announcement. $220. The Institute is organizing a security symposium.
When is the registration deadline?
$221. How do you recommend picking him up at the airport?
I suggest we bring him by limousine bus.
$222.
Isn't this the newly renovated museum?
No, that's on Broad Street. $223.
Where is the new employee orientation going to be held?
In the second floor conference room. $224. The weekly meeting is at 2 p.m. tomorrow, right?
The manager is out on business.
$225.
We should order mugs with our company's logo to distribute to clients.
Okay, wonderful idea. $226. What's your strategy for boosting sales in our retail stores?
It's my strategy to use social media.
$227. Does your corporation rent out meeting rooms?
Usually, but there's nothing available now.
$228. When can I have a look at the training schedule for new employees?
You can do it right now.
$229.
How long does it take to receive my order?
Our computer system is malfunctioning. $230. Why was the football championship postponed?
Because it's supposed to be raining all Saturday.
$231. The actor gave a wonderful performance, didn't he?
He's my favorite one.
$232.
Could you finalize the proposal by June 10th?
This is my first day back from leave. $233.
Doesn't the fax machine in the copy room need to be fixed?
You're correct. Thank you for reminding me. $234.
Can I help you move those computers?
I appreciate your help. 235.
I want you to get to work at 6:30 a.m. tomorrow.
The subway doesn't start operations until 7. 236.
Do you want me to print out the conference schedule?
Ms. Wilson already sent an email with more information to everyone. 237.
The yellow toner is empty.
All right, I'll replace its cartridge. 238.
Who's responsible for sending out invitations for all events?
Mr. Kumar is handling that. 239.
Would you care to introduce the keynote speaker?
Yes, I'd like to. 240. How much will it cost to retouch a photo?
Between $20 and $25.
241.
I think we should leave earlier.
The seminar doesn't start for a half hour. 242.
Why does the packing machine stop operating so often?
It'll be inspected this afternoon. 243.
I just put some contracts for you to sign on your desk.
I'm on my way to the airport. 244. What floor is the security office on?
It's located on the 3rd floor.
245. It's a little bit cold in this meeting room.
Oh, the windows in the corner are open.
246. What would be a good theme for our travel magazine's June issue?
How about the gourmet restaurants?
247. Beverly will transfer to the New York branch.
Okay, when will she start there?
248.
How many languages can Henry speak?
He's fluent in 3: English, German, and French. 249.
When is the Italian restaurant on 3rd Street opening?
Next Thursday. 250.
Mr. Brown double-checked the annual report, right?
I did it the day before yesterday. 251.
Why don't we try to make a vegetable and chicken noodle?
I've already poured the pasta ingredients. 252. What time does the office renovation start?
The job schedule is being adjusted soon.
253. Did you remember to carry an umbrella?
It's sunny now.
254.
Have you met the 2 new staff members?
Sure. We were introduced this morning. $255. Why was the seminar moved to the auditorium?
It could accommodate more people.
$256.
Who pays for the parking fee? The symposium organizers or all participants?
All participants cover the cost. $257. How many more employees will complete the training course by the end of this week?
Only 5, I think.
$258. What information did our sales director ask for?
The total sales report.
$259. Would you mind giving me a quick overview of your project?
Just a brief summary, right?
$260. How can I get the shipment as soon as possible?
Julie takes care of it.
$261. Have you laid the foundation of the new condominium?
I'm waiting for the blueprint from my architect.
$262. We should replace the photocopier in the office.
We purchased it in March.
$263.
Are you flying to London tomorrow or the day after tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 5 o'clock. $264. How can we register for the business luncheon?
By responding to Mason directly.
$265. Do you want to keep your current car or change to the newest model?
I have no complaints right now.
$266.
Is she taking the 12 o'clock flight or the bus at 9:30 a.m.?
I think it's the 12 o'clock flight. $267. Where can I get an extra notepad?
You may use my notepad.
$268.
Would you prefer to make an order now or wait until this evening?
This evening would be better. $269.
You received Sylvia's budget proposal, didn't you?
Sure, I read it yesterday. $270.
What time is the lunch break in your company?
1 to 2 p.m. $271. How do you like the new break room, Jordan?
It's very close to my desk.
$272.
How do we prepare for next week's small business workshop?
Amelia takes care of that. 273.
Shall we discuss how to divide remaining funds?
No, Ms. Kuhn didn't come yet. 274.
How do I register for the bicycle race?
It was cancelled because of the heavy rain. 275. Would you care to order some desserts?
I don't see any apple pie on this menu.
276. Isn't your team doing monthly pre-testing on that mobile software?
That application project was cancelled last month.
277.
Do you attend exercise classes in the morning or the afternoon?
I haven't been to the fitness center since COVID. 278.
When are you planning to appoint the new marketing director?
In a few weeks. 279.
What website did you buy the leather keychain from?
I'll text you the link. 280. How much do these kinds of cameras cost?
They're over $200.
281.
Pardon me, when will my lunch order be delivered?
Our restaurant is too busy today. 282.
Our new marketing director is definitely effective, isn't he?
Well, he did come from the famous Watson Company. 283. Who did the committee decide to recruit?
They considered our suggestion.
284.
I can help you fill out a product request form if you want.
It's almost finished. 285.
Who's authorized to enter the restricted area?
Sophia is the only person. 286.
That's not the updated version of that application program, is it?
Probably not. 287.
Why is the football championship delayed?
Because it's raining now. 288.
Do you sell a portable charger in your shop?
Yes, it's on the second floor. 289.
When's the upcoming staff meeting?
Let me check the calendar. 290. Does the bus 518 always stop running so early?
No, there's road construction on Palm Street.
291.
Who's in charge of servicing this pasta cutting machine?
I think Mr. Wayne. 292.
Do you use the bookshop?
Yes, I usually go there once a week. 293.
Would you care to pay with credit card or cash?
Do you accept gift cards? 294.
When will we meet to discuss the proposal?
How about tomorrow morning? 295.
Which corporation won the Hartford contract?
The negotiations are currently ongoing. 296.
Do you want some drinks?
Of course, I'll have some coffee. 297. When do we have to close the bookstore to check inventory?
Let's do it Friday, February 7th.
298.
Where is the monthly financial report?
Didn't you receive the email yesterday? 299. Why have we prepared handouts for only 9 people?
Here's the full list of participants.
$300.
Won't Mr. Suzuki go on a business trip next week?
He said his client rescheduled their meeting. $301.
Do you have this shirt in size 12?
Sure, I'll get you one right away. $302.
Your store is currently looking for some sponsors, isn't it?
Yes, we really are. $303. Our company's planning on recruiting a receptionist.
Where should I submit an application?
$304.
Should we schedule the next meeting online or over the phone?
Telephone will be much easier for you. $305. Which flight is your team taking?
The 2 o'clock to Dallas.
$306. What does Mr. Harrison think about the company he works for?
Well, he's worked there for 30 years.
$307. Anna, can you give me a lift to the airport this afternoon?
I do need to purchase chairs for a waiting room.
$308. When does the workshop start?
In 10 minutes.
$309.
Why hasn't the marketing team had a weekly meeting?
Because the team manager has been away on vacation. $310. Was the opening ceremony for the newly renovated park held?
There was heavy rain and strong winds that day.
$311.
Isn't Grace organizing the company picnic?
No, I'm handling it. $312.
Who ordered the refreshments for Mr. Thompson's retirement party?
My secretary did. $313. Where's the regional food market?
I've just moved here in this neighborhood.
$314.
Would you like to sit by the window or aisle?
I'd like an aisle seat. $315. When should we prepare the training session for new employees?
Our top priority today is for existing employees.
$316.
How many assignments do you work on?
It all depends. $317.
Does your resort provide quick laundry service?
Sure, if you request it by 5 o'clock. $318. Who can help me install a printer driver on my computer?
I usually ask Miss Dean for technical support.
$319.
Where did our client park his vehicle?
Next to our company building. $320.
Could you review last year's sales figures?
Sure, I'll have some time this afternoon. $321.
The van went to the repair shop for inspection yesterday, right?
Yes, it will be finished this afternoon. $322. Why does this printer keep beeping?
Is there paper in the tray?
$323. What's the intranet login?
The instructions are on our website.
$324. Do you want to take a break for a few minutes?
Amanda asked for this budget report by 3 p.m.
$325. The monthly rent on this house is a bit high.
Electricity and water bills are included.